I found out my wife was lying about her gay best friend when I came home early. She said, "Baby, it's not what you think." When I showed her the marriage certificate I'd found with his name and hers from Vegas, even her lawyer couldn't. I 31 male came home early from a work trip last Tuesday. Flight got moved up due to weather warnings. Didn't text Monica 29 because I wanted to surprise her with the fancy chocolates I'd grabbed at the airport. Tea in the door. Shoes off, walking toward the kitchen when I hear laughter from the living room. Monica and her gay best friend Damien, 30M. Nothing unusual, he's always over. They've been friends since college. He was even in our wedding party. Then I heard it. God, I can't wait until we can stop hiding, Damien's voice. This sneaking around is killing me. Just a little longer, baby, Monica replied. The divorce papers are almost ready. I froze in the hallway. You sure Keith won't contest it? Please, he's so oblivious. Still thinks you're gay. They both laughed. My blood went cold. I backed away quietly, went to my car, and sat there for 20 minutes just processing. My wife of 4 years was planning to divorce me. Her gay best friend wasn't gay. They were having an affair. But something felt off. The way she said, divorce papers are almost ready, like she'd already started the process. Without telling me. I drove to a coffee shop and called my buddy who's a paralegal. Hey Jerome, weird question. How would I check if someone filed for divorce against me? You'd get served, man. Can't file without notifying the other party. What if they're trying to do something sketchy? Like what? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. He gave me some websites to check public records. Nothing under our county. Checked surrounding counties. Nothing. Then I had a thought. Monica went to Vegas last month for her cousin's bachelorette party. Damien happened to be there the same weekend for a work conference. I searched Vegas public records. And there it was. Monica Rodriguez, her maiden name, married to Damien Walsh. Date, 3 weeks ago. My wife married another man while married to me. I sat in that coffee shop staring at my phone screen. The marriage certificate was right there. Public record. Both their signatures. I screenshot everything, emailed it to myself, sent copies to Jerome. Then I went home. They were still in the living room, sitting normally now, watching Netflix. Monica jumped up when she saw me. Baby, you're home early. Big smile, kiss on the cheek. Why didn't you text? Wanted to surprise you. I held up the chocolates. Ah, Damien, look what Keith brought me. Damien gave me his usual friendly wave. Hey man, how was the trip? Productive. I sat down in my recliner. What are you guys watching? We spent 2 hours pretending everything was normal. Monica cuddled up to me. Damien made his usual jokes. I laughed at appropriate times, commented on the show, ate dinner with them. Normal Tuesday night, except for the marriage certificate burning a hole in my phone. Damien left around 9. Hugged Monica goodbye, longer than necessary, but I wasn't supposed to notice that. I'm beat, I told Monica. Gonna shower and crash. Okay, baby, I'll be up in a bit. I went upstairs, locked the bathroom door and called Jerome again. Bigamy, he said after I explained. That's a felony in most states. Including ours? Yup, Class D felony, up to 7 years. What should I do? Lawyer, tomorrow. Don't confront her yet. I didn't sleep that night. Monica came to bed around 11, kissed my cheek, whispered love you, and fell asleep like nothing was wrong. I stared at the ceiling thinking about 4 years of marriage. Of Damien at our wedding, giving a toast about true love conquering all. Of every time Monica said she was hanging with her gay bestie. The betrayal was one thing. The premeditation was another. But the bigamy? That was just stupid. Update 1 met with a lawyer Wednesday morning. Martina Volker came highly recommended. She actually whistled when I showed her the marriage certificate. This is incredibly stupid of them, she said. Do they think marriage records aren't public? Apparently. And you had no idea about the affair? None. He's been the gay best friend our entire relationship. She pulled up more records. Look at this. They used their real names, real social security numbers, even listed their actual employers. So what happens now? First, we file for divorce. Then we report the bigamy to the DA's office. This is criminal, not just civil. Will she go to jail? Probably not for a first offense, but it's leverage, massive leverage. I went home that afternoon to an empty house. Monica had left a note, out with Damien, be back late, love you. I took photos of everything, our wedding album, her jewelry that I bought, financial documents, everything. Then I did something petty. I changed my Netflix password. Got a text 20 minutes later. Baby, something's wrong with Netflix? Me, working fine for me. Her, can you send me the new password? Me, when you get home. Her, please. We're in the middle of a show. I didn't respond. She came home around midnight, irritated. Keith, what's with the Netflix thing? That was embarrassing. Sorry, had to update the password, security breach. You could have texted it to me. Phone died. She huffed and went to bed. I gave her the new password in the morning. Petty? Yes. Satisfying? Also yes. Thursday I had the papers drawn up. Martina moved fast, filing for divorce on grounds of adultery and bigamy. Freezing shared assets. The works. But here's where Monica's entitlement really started showing. She must have sensed something was off because Friday morning she hit me with, "We need to talk about finances." What about them? I think I should have my own credit card for independence. We'd always shared cards. Never been an issue. Why now? Damien says it's important for women to have financial autonomy. I almost laughed. Damien says? He's got good insights about relationships. I thought he was single? He is. That's why he's so objective. The lies just rolled off her tongue. I gave her a credit card application. Here, build your own credit. Her face fell. I meant like an authorized user on yours. That's not financial autonomy. That's dependence. You're being weird. Am I? She stomped off. Texted Damien immediately. I saw her typing furiously. Saturday was when I knew they were getting desperate. Monica suddenly became the perfect wife. Made my favorite breakfast, suggested we watch my shows, even initiated intimacy for the first time in months. What's gotten into you? I asked. Can a wife appreciate her husband? Red flag city. She was trying to butter me up for something. Sunday it came out. So Damien found this amazing investment opportunity. There it was. A startup, revolutionary app idea. He can get us in as early investors. How much? Just $20K to start. $20,000? I know it sounds like a lot, but the returns could be huge. What's the app? It's complicated. Something about blockchain and dating. Blockchain dating? Damien can explain it better. I'll bet he could. I'll think about it, I said. The opportunity closes tomorrow. Of course it did. Then I guess we'll miss out. She spent the rest of Sunday sulking. Monday morning she tried again. Keith, this could change our lives. Don't you trust me? Trust? She really said trust. I need more information before investing 20 grand. You never take risks. This is why we're still living paycheck to paycheck. We weren't. We had solid savings, which she apparently wanted to drain for her secret husband's investment. Sorry, Mon. Not happening. She slammed doors, threw a plate in the sink so hard it cracked, texted furiously. I knew what was coming. The escalation. The desperation. I was right. Update 2 Tuesday morning. I'm at work when my boss calls me in. Keith, we need to discuss something delicate. My stomach dropped. What now? Someone called HR claiming you've been harassing a coworker's spouse. What? They said you've been sending inappropriate messages to. He checked his notes. Monica Walsh? Walsh? Damien's last name. That's my wife. Her name is Monica Peterson. The caller said Monica Walsh, gave very specific details about harassment. I pulled out my phone, showed him our wedding photos. My boss relaxed. Why would someone claim your wife has a different last name? It's complicated. Can I see the complaint? It was submitted anonymously, but I recognized the writing style. Damien, trying to get me fired so I couldn't afford a good lawyer. This is related to my divorce, I told my boss. I just found out my wife is involved with someone else. Say no more, we'll mark this as resolved. But Damien wasn't done. Wednesday I got a call from my landlord. Mr. Peterson, I received a notice that you're breaking your lease. I'm not. Someone called saying you're moving out immediately, even scheduled movers for Friday. Cancel everything. Someone's trying to mess with me. This is very strange. Yeah, no kidding. Thursday was the credit cards. Tried to buy lunch, card declined. Checked my account. Someone had reported all my cards as stolen. Had to spend 2 hours on the phone getting them reactivated. But Friday was when Monica overplayed her hand. I came home to find her, Damien, and some woman I didn't recognize sitting in my living room with documents spread on the coffee table. Teeth. Perfect timing. Monica jumped up. This is Sylvia, a notary. We just need your signature on these investment papers. I looked at the documents. They weren't investment papers. They were deed transfer forms. For the house. This transfers ownership of the house to you, I said to Monica. Right, for tax purposes, for the investment. Damien explained it all. Damien's not a financial advisor. He's done his research. I turned to the notary. Ma'am, are you aware this is an attempted fraud? She started gathering her things. I was told this was a legitimate refinancing. It's not. You should leave. She left quickly. Monica was furious. You just cost us the investment. There is no investment, Monica, just like Damien isn't gay. The room went silent. What are you talking about? Her voice was shaky. How was Vegas? It was fun. Bachelorette party, you know. And Damien's conference. Damien stood up. I think I should go. Sit down, Damien. Or should I say Mr. Monica Walsh? His face went white. That's right, I know about the wedding. The marriage certificate is public record, you idiots. Monica started crying. Baby, it's not what you think. You married another man while married to me. What else could it be? It was just for fun. Vegas, people do crazy things. People don't commit felonies for fun. Felony? Damien's voice cracked. Bigamy, Class D, up to 7 years. Now Monica was sobbing. We were drunk, it didn't mean anything. Drunk for 3 weeks? Because that's how long you've been legally married to him. We were going to get it annulled. Were you? Or were you going to divorce me first and hope I never found out? Silence. Get out. Both of you, now. This is my house too. Monica wailed. Not for long. Update 3. The served papers hit different when it's criminal charges. Monica had been staying with her sister, posting on social media about toxic marriages and finding yourself. Damien had gone radio silent until the police showed up at their jobs. My lawyer had advised me to let the DA handle the criminal side while we focused on the divorce. The DA was very interested in a clear-cut bigamy case. Monica called me from the police station. I didn't answer. She called 18 more times. Then her sister called. Keith, what did you do? Filed a police report about a crime. She's in jail. That's what happens when you commit felonies. Over a drunken Vegas mistake? Ask her how drunk she was when she tried to steal my house. Her sister hung up. Monica's parents called next. They were actually reasonable. Keith, we're sorry. We had no idea about any of this. I know, this isn't your fault. Would you consider dropping the charges? That's up to the DA now. She's our daughter, we have to ask. I understand. They posted her bail. Damien's parents posted his. Both were charged with bigamy and conspiracy to commit fraud for the house thing. Monica's lawyer reached out to mine, wanted to meet, discuss resolution. We met at Martina's office. Monica looked rough, no makeup, hair in a messy bun, eyes red from crying. Keith, she started. Don't, Martina cut her off. All communication goes through counsel. Her lawyer, an exhausted-looking man named Barrett, slid over a proposal. My client is willing to grant an uncontested divorce in exchange for dropping the criminal charges. Martina laughed. Your client has no leverage. She's facing 7 years. She made a mistake. Multiple mistakes, over months, including attempted fraud. The Vegas marriage was impulsive. The conspiracy to steal Mr. Peterson's house wasn't. Monica started crying again. I just wanted to be happy. With your husband's house and money? I asked. Damien said you'd never find out. He said we could. She stopped, realizing what she'd admitted. Barrett put his head in his hands. We're done here, Martina said. We'll proceed with both the divorce and supporting the criminal prosecution. As we left, Monica grabbed my arm. Please, I'll do anything. Sign the divorce papers. Give me an uncontested split. Full truth about all assets you've hidden. I haven't hidden anything. The $30 from your grandmother? Her face fell. Yeah, I'd done my homework too. How did you? Financial forensics. Martina's very thorough. In the end, she signed everything. Uncontested divorce. I kept the house, which was mine before marriage anyway. She kept her car and personal belongings. Clean split of other assets, minus the money she'd tried to hide. The criminal charges were harder. The DA wouldn't drop them completely, but agreed to plea bargains. Monica got 2 years probation and 200 hours community service. Damien got the same plus a $5,000 fine. But the best part? Their Vegas marriage was voided. Turns out you can't legally marry someone when you're already married. Who knew? Final update. Divorce is final. House is mine. Life is peaceful. Monica tried to rebuild her image, posted about learning from mistakes and phoenix rising from ashes, got a job at a marketing firm, seemed to be doing okay. Until last week. Remember that $20K investment she wanted? Turns out Damien had debts, gambling debts, to some very unfriendly people. He'd been using Monica to get to my money. The whole relationship was a con. He targeted her because he knew she was married to someone with steady income and savings. She found out when those unfriendly people showed up at her apartment looking for their money. She called me, panicking. "Keith, I need help. These men are saying Damien owes them money." "Not my problem. Please, I'm scared." "Call the police. They said if I involve cops." "Monica, you chose him over me. You married him. His debts are your problem now." "We're not really married. You know that." "I know you tried to be." She hung up. Later heard from her sister that she'd moved back with her parents out of state. Damien skipped town, leaving her to deal with his mess. Last I heard, she was working retail and living in her childhood bedroom, still posting inspirational quotes about starting over and finding yourself. Damien? Arrested 2 states over for check fraud. Guess he moved on to new victims. Me? I repainted the living room, got a promotion at work, started dating a nice woman named Grace, who thinks it's hilarious that my ex-wife accidentally married a con artist while trying to con me. She really didn't check if he had debts? Grace asked over dinner last week. She didn't even check if getting married in Vegas while already married was legal. That's impressively stupid. Love makes people do crazy things. Crime makes people do crazy things. Their point. Monica sent one last email last month, long apology, how she sees everything clearly now, how Damien manipulated her, how she was just looking for excitement. I didn't reply. Some bridges aren't worth rebuilding, especially when the person who burned them committed felony fraud trying to steal your house. But I did do one petty thing, change my Netflix password again. This time, permanently. Thanks for following along, Reddit. Remember, if your spouse's gay best friend seems a little too interested in your financial situation, maybe check those Vegas marriage records. Just saying.